Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I want to talk about hate watching. I'm not a personal fan of hate watching, and I kind of want to explain why I feel like more people shouldn't hate watch stuff. And it's not like oh, I'm telling you this thing, so you have to do it. It's more of coming from a place of I feel it's like life in general can suck sometimes. So why take time out of your lives to hate watch something? Now, for those of you who are like, what's hate watching? Like, what are you talking about? Well, it's pretty much in the name. It's basically like you watch a show or a movie with the intent to like criticize, mock, or revel in its perceived flaws. And this is something I'm starting to see a greater amount of people doing. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, like you can't hate watch it, but I just feel like there's more negative things about hate watching than positive, especially if like the show is like really, really bad. Because this is the thing about hate watching that kind of grinds my gears. When you hate watch something in media, it doesn't know the difference between bad attention and good attention. Attention is attention and attention makes money. So when you hate watch something, a bad show, bad movie, and you're like, oh, this sucks, but I want to hate watch it so I can talk about it, you're giving that show or movie money, time, energy. And then that leads to more stuff like that being created. I think the current state of like cinema, Hollywood is being fueled by negativity because at the end of the day, numbers are what matter. Time and time again, you're proven that money over people all the time. So when you hate watch, you're essentially giving that show what it wants, attention. Not only that, but also I think that when you hate watch stuff, there's other negative components to it, especially now with the role that social media plays in the media we consume, shows, movies, and stuff. When you see someone talking like hate watching something, being like, oh, this is garbage, not now you're going to enter that show or movie, even if you're looking forward to it with a more negative look at it. And I think it takes away from the enjoyment. There are some shows and movies that I've seen that are like genuinely bad, god awful things, but I can still have fun. I feel like watching movie shows and stuff shouldn't be so serious that you can't find even the slightest bit of enjoyment out of it. That's why I spend most of my time watching movies. That's why I talk about it, because there's enjoyment to be found in any medium. If it is not racist, bigotry, sexist, that excluding those things, but just it's just made and it's like god awful, you can still find something to enjoy. Like this might give me some hate, but Avatar: The Last Airbender, that movie, I saw that movie before I knew that there was a television show, before I knew the lore, before I watched this show. And when I was growing up, that was one of my all-time favorite movies. Now that I've seen the show later in life, I realize I can acknowledge that the movie is really bad. Like it's a really, really bad movie. But those memories I have of watching it when I was little with my family, of like enjoying like the fun fact that people had powers, that can't be taken away from me, even though that movie was god awful. And I will definitely be making a commentary video about that in the future. But that's just to say, like, I enjoyed it before I saw like the hate that went to it, and it does deserve some hate. I'm not gonna lie, some of that stuff is like real. I'm like Shyamalan, I don't know what you were doing, but you were something was cooking somewhere. But I don't mean in a good way. I mean like burning, like the kitchen was burning. But that's to say, if I had gone into it like automatically being like garbage, 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 I would have not had a childhood movie that I love so much. Not only that, like if it gives negative energy, I'm not like, ooh, like crystals, energy, that type of thing. But I do believe what you put out into the world, you will receive. Cause like not even like a like I don't know how to explain it, but like I just feel like putting out bad brings back bad, you know? So I feel like when you hate watch, you're feeding those more negative emotions inside of you. And I feel like there's more constructive ways to expel negative emotion. Like, for example, me right now, I'm recording this video in my dorm because I'm at a new school that I've never been to because I got an opportunity and I feel very anxious and I feel scared sometimes. And so I want to put some of that emotion and energy into doing something productive. So I decided to start making a YouTube video so I can kind of expel some of that energy. And I feel much lighter for it because I'm doing something that I enjoy. I'm doing something that brings me not happy energy, but it makes me happy to do. It's something that I can focus on. And I feel like when you hate watch, you're kind of feeding those negative emotions and they're not going anywhere. So you hate watch it and it's a bad show. And then what? You feel awful for watching it. And so it just sits with you. And I feel like it's time wasted. Like sometimes shows and movies be so long. Life is so short that if you spend your time and energy watching something that you fundamentally knew that you weren't going to like because you already had your mindset on hate watching it, like you'll never get that time back. And that's not to say like, oh, being a hater is like the worst thing. Like low key, I'm I'm some hater vibes sometimes, but I don't do it in hate watching. And I feel like there's more positive ways to go about it. Like find content you enjoy. Like for real, like if you feel like you're gonna hate this show or movie going in, find a show or movie that you've never seen before that you might actually enjoy. Just a thought. Or if you do watch it, if you're gonna hate watch it, start working on some constructive criticism. Like, I don't like when people hate watch stuff and they're like, this show was problematic, it was bad, it was awful, all these things. And then they don't provide anything to better it. So it's like, what? You just watched a god awful show and now that's that. That's the end of the road for it. Not to sound like oh peace, love, peace signs, but like share positivity, share a show you enjoy. I love watching YouTube videos of people on YouTube and stuff talking about movies that they enjoy watching because like you can tell, or at least when I watch certain YouTubers, you can tell, or I can tell when they're watching a movie that's bad, but they enjoy watching it, brings them joy versus it being bad and it like draining them. And I would hate for you to drain your oh my god, there's a bug right there. Oh my god, there's a bug right there. Hold on. I talked about all that positivity and I literally just killed a bug. I just took a life. That's crazy. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm actually gonna leave that in because I find that so funny. I'm talking about positivity and I just killed something. It's good to find entertainment that brings you joy and that you can appreciate. It was literally shows are literally created for our enjoyment and entertainment and to escape because life be hard out here. So why eat into that in your bubble of, you know, trying to escape the world? And if you like to hate watch because that brings you joy, then all power to you. I'm like, go for it. If hate watching brings you even a modicum of joy, enjoy it. But I just feel like I've been seeing a lot more people hate watching stuff, especially in masses, because social media has a huge influence on how we perceive things and how we feel about things. We receive that information, sometimes whether it's right or wrong, is being received, even on the micro scale. Hate watch if you enjoy it, but if you don't enjoy it, don't hate watch. That's all I really got to say about this. I hope you have a nice day. Like, subscribe, follow, and comment. And if you don't, period.